Because like you guys, like I'm gonna say this in like the nicest way. You guys live in here, right? You guys like do the shit for like a living, right? So if I say one thing
No.
wrong, you already
What?
have a whole fucking livelihood of, oh no,
Dude, we
he
don't.
said this.
What are
No,
you
no, no.
talking
Let's
about?
let's go on that, on that, on that. So like I have
Wait,
to be as careful as
what?
I could possibly be,
Hang on
right?
a second, dude. Wait.
Yo, that's
Right?
crazy.
Am I
What do you
wrong?
mean make a live? Yeah,
You
very
said
wrong. Your first
you
thing,
said you
dude.
guys have a
I don't,
livelihood in here.
I
Wow.
don't make a
He
livelihood.
said
I don't
this.
make a livelihood on this. The
He's
fuck you talking
embellishing
about?
to make a point, guys.
No,
I mean,
Oh
listen,
god.
if you have experience like working on cars as a hobby, and then you go into a room with other people that also work on cars as a hobby, and then some guy who's never changed the oil before walks in and has questions, he's going to get the same experience that you're describing right now.
you understand how you just
Yeah.
proved my point?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we have experience having these conversations. What's wrong with
Yeah.
that?
So if, again, I say
It's a
one
hobby.
thing wrong, and now you're making about changing a fucking
Oh, be
car's
You're
oil.
careful. Since you already know
That,
how it works, just be careful, dude.
Yeah.
that's
You're
that's
overthinking
all
it,
I
man.
could do. Like that's what I'm doing.
Just
It's
be you.
hard. It's very
All,
hard.
It's all
Right,
Right.
good,
because
dude.
all you have
again,
to do is be
if I
you.
say something like that, now I'm compared to changing a car's oil, you know?
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, have you heard
You
of
got
a
15
branch of study
seconds.
called cognitive linguistics?
You have 15 seconds to say whatever you want, and nobody will say.
All right. Well, cognitive linguistics basically is how words form your thoughts and how thinking forms words, and they're linked together. So what we find is that when people come in and they have very slippery and loose definitions, their thoughts aren't well defined. And so because we have so much experience having these discussions and we've refined how we use words to communicate these ideas, we've got experience using the right word in the right moment to convey the right message. And if you don't have experience talking about the subject very much, you're going to fail to have the right words. It's a completely normal thing, so don't get yourself down.
what's the opposite of that?
Well, just not having experience, not having a domain of knowledge and a lexicon to go with it.
Right, because I'm not here. You guys are.
Right, right. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with you, dude.
Oh, I don't think there is. Um, I do want to bring up something that, because I do kind of like poke my head in randomly. Um, I don't know who it was, obviously. I don't know you guys enough to know like who says what. Someone was talking about the idea of not being able to see the curvature of the Earth. And then when that person said that, like there was like four, not four, that's crazy. There was like two people saying, yeah, 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 bunch of nods in agreement. Um, and then I did ask them, I was like, well, why weren't you able to? They're like, well, we can't go into space and see it. I was like, okay, fair enough. Left, joined back. Same shit happened. They were asking me, whatever. Brought the same thing. I was like, so if you're not able to see, so if you have to go to space to see the curvature of the Earth, see, I have to use my words so carefully. You guys are crazy. Holy shit! Hold
No, you're starting to understand the logic, right?
on.
Nobody
No,
has
no, no, no. That's
nobody's
absolutely
been to
not.
space to compare the
Because
pictures
I
to.
I say one goddamn thing and you guys are gonna rip my heart apart. I already know.
Oh,
You're
chill out,
over.
man. Come on. I mean, what you're forming is a thought that
Uh,
goes something like this.
See,
If
I haven't even finished it and you're already doing
Hey,
it.
I'm enjoying this,
yeah,
man. I'm
Like,
not
we
just
had
gonna.
this
I haven't even
Yo,
conversation
finished my
1,000
thought
times.
and you're already ripping my heart apart. What are you
I like
talking
this.
about?
Hey Jay,
All right,
I'm
never
tagging
mind.
you in, bro. I'm off the hook now,
You
man. It's
literally
up to
said
you now, bro.
no as you're doing it. Like, come on, you know? You guys are crazy.
I'm crazy good at it.
I can call you names
If
now. Which one do you want me to call
okay,
you?
if you have to go that, mm, I'm gonna say this very comfortably. Okay, This person said, "No, I have not seen the shape of the Earth because I haven't been to space. But I know the shape of the Earth because of where I live. Does the shape of the Earth matter?"
Yeah. In what way? Like,
For example, could it be big enough that because you live on it, you can't see the curvature?
then why would you come to the conclusion that there is curvature than anybody else?
Because we have sent stuff outside the Earth to see it.
Who's we?
Me and you, humans, us,
Yeah,
them,
not you,
all of
not
us.
me.
Yes, you.
No, I have not sent anything to space.
But if you tied a GoPro to a balloon and let it go up, what do you think it would show?
It would not be high enough to see any curvature, even if Earth is a globe. We can prove this geometrically first,
You don't
and then
think
we
that
can
it could go high
compare the
enough?
observations that have been done to the geometric claim. So at
So every
120,000
time,
feet, okay, the math works
Mhm.
out such that at 120,000 feet, a camera can only see 0.1% of Earth's total surface area. If Earth is a globe, would you expect to see curvature? No.
I'm sorry. So again, I don't understand why. Lying is weird, right? We can all agree with that. Like, if you have to lie about something, and that's obviously not true. So your whole point's wrong.
Be a
You
flat
said
earther
what?
any day now because you don't like
You
lying. And
said what?
now that you
Hold
know
on.
the Earth is flat
Oh,
and you don't
I
like lying, don't say you live on
congratulations.
a globe anymore.
You said a camera can do what?
Said that we can compare the geometric claim to the camera image. If a
Mhm.
camera shows you curvature of a globe at 120,000 feet, there's something wrong because it doesn't
With the
match what is
camera,
possible
or
geometrically.
wrong with what? The camera?
Wrong,
Maybe the fact you're using a GoPro.
yeah, wrong with the interpretation
You can
of
do it
what
with
you're
your cell
seeing.
phone.
Because yes, if you are beginning with a GoPro, you have a barrel distortion anyway. You're going to see curvature of the Earth
Do
when
it
it's
with
sitting
your
on the
cell phone.
ground, dude.
Do it with your phone.
Same problem. It's a low focal length lens. It's a very low
Problem.
focal length lens.
Okay. So the issue is now with cameras. Okay.
Yeah, and technology, it's a very
Cameras
austere
are
environment
wrong.
up there. Very
Cameras are
few
wrong.
cameras that are designed for our purposes down here can survive the conditions that are up there. It's freezing freaking cold. It'll deform the lens. It'll freeze the sensor at a minimum,
Mm-hmm.
and that causes distortions.
Mm-hmm. That just sounds very convenient.
It's not. I mean, in order to build a camera
So
that can withstand those conditions, you need to laboratory
do
test it.
you think do you think a camera can't do that? That's what
If
you're
I
saying?
go, yeah,
Do you think
if I buy
do
a
you think a
camera that
phone
hasn't
camera
been,
can't do
if I, yeah, if I buy a camera that hasn't been tested in those conditions, why should I trust it? Listen, you know how cold it gets up there?
Yeah.
How cold does it get up there?
I mean, like, not by heart, right? Pretty
It's
cold.
also a massive decrease in pressure, and that's the other thing.
Yeah.
So if you've got back pressure built within the camera because it was made at 14.7 psi, and then you go to an environment that's like half that,
Why are we making up PSIs?
What do you mean? It's pounds per square inch of pressure of the atmosphere. It's called 1 atmosphere,
Yeah.
right? So if you go to a place that has half an atmosphere, like way up there,
Why are you making up PSIs though for the camera?
I'm not making up PSIs. What do you mean?
Okay. Where did that come from then?
A barometer.
What?
He's
Yeah,
talking
do you know
about
what a
the air
barometer
pressure,
is?
not to do with the camera, just to do with the pressure surrounding the camera in the air.
Yeah,
And
and
where are
within
you
the camera,
coming up with the PSI?
you
I
measure it with
understand.
a barometer.
Right, and you're saying
You're gonna lose
that
this one if you don't
you're
up it down a
saying
bit.
that can't that PSI can't work with what?
I'm saying that the materials that went into the design process and the manufacturing of a camera was not intended to be used in an extreme low pressure environment.
Which camera? You don't know what camera I'm talking about.
Any camera that is designed for use by regular people in regular situations, like everyday use.
Those are
Yeah?
not put in vacuum chambers and tested for low pressure. Those are not done. Okay.
That's what you're saying?
It's true.
Okay.
So just to simplify it a little bit as well. When you have a low focal length lens, okay, just say the horizon is right in the center of the frame, right? It's going to look like a straight line. As soon as the horizon goes above the center of the frame, the lens is going to distort the horizon. So it's going to look like it's curving. It's going to be convex. When the horizon goes below the center of the frame, it's going to look like it's curving the other way. Okay, so if you have a look in the side chat, I was recording some footage. I think I was flying over Alaska, and I was filming because I was like, damn, it looks so freaking flat. I just want to film it so I can show people. Then when I looked at the footage, I'm like, damn, it looks like there's some curvature there. And then I'm panning through the footage as well. Okay, and what you'll notice is that it looks like there's curvature there in this image, but the horizon's way above the center of the frame. When I pan down a bit or pan up a bit, so the horizon's below the center of the frame, now all of a sudden it looks like it's curving the other direction. That's what I'm talking about. But mathematically, you wouldn't be able to see any curvature even if the Earth was a globe from that height. It's just a lens effect that you're looking at here. Now, even globe Earth scientists that hate flat Earth, like Neil deGrasse Tyson, he said that even from the Virgin Galactic, right, the Richard Branson flight, it went up to 300,000 feet. He said he did the calculations, and he doesn't think you would even see the curvature of the Earth from 300,000 feet.
Yeah, we know how he calculated it. I mean, because
So
if you have 10th grade geometry, we can teach you how to calculate it.
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. That's why I was being very particular, right? Because you guys, like you said, like you guys already have this like built out and like dead on, right?
No, I mean, you're not
So,
talking to a bunch of like conspiracy theorist basement dwelling autistic kids.
bro,
I mean, many of us are approaching over the hill, if not already over it.
I'm on
Many
Discord.
of us have had technical backgrounds and have worked in fields of, call it science and engineering.
At work right now.
Did you guys see that
Yeah,
Red
you're
Bull
talking
thing?
to a vacuum physicist right now.
Am I?
Yeah,
Did
not me.
Yeah, I know. Uh,
The other guy.
yeah, I know. I'm aware. Trust me. Um, did you guys see that? How long ago? It was shit. That was probably like almost 10 years ago at this point. Where Red Bull did that like Felix Baumgartner thing. That was probably like about 10 years ago now, right?
Yeah, it's brought up in here about 20 times a day.
Yeah. Oh, my bad.
Oh, hold on. Let me enlighten him on something with that. So that Red Bull jump, it's called. It was sponsored
Yeah.
by GoPro. It was sponsored by GoPro. Isn't that crazy?
Oh, I thought the main sponsor was fucking Red Bull.
Nope, it was
Fair.
both of them. GoPro
Oh.
supplied the cameras.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, it was to show how cool their cameras are. That was a stunt for them.
Yeah.
That's all. Let's show you
So
how
it's
made it look round.
exactly. It's marketing, right? They used a type of lens that makes it look like they're doing something spectacular and that they're much higher than what they really are.
Right.
Okay, and if you have a look at the footage, hold on. If you just look up the footage right now on YouTube and just pan through the footage, you'll see the same amount of curvature when they're at the ground level. And then you'll also notice that when the horizon goes below the center of the frame, it's curving the wrong direction, right? It'll look like it's curving like a globe, and then the camera will pan a certain way, and all of a sudden it looks like it's curving like a inside of a donut. Just have a look at the footage. It's just a lens effect.
Yeah. What's the name of Elon Musk space
X,
set? No, his
Starlink.
Starlink. Do you,
Yeah, they don't have cameras on them.
None that we can see.
Yeah, good point.
right. Okay. Guess not. So SpaceX, right?
Yeah.
How would you guys, or not? I'm sure someone here knows their path around the disk, right?
Nobody's claiming it
Someone.
We
to be.
don't think Earth's a disk. We don't
Okay.
yeah,
Well,
that's not
I
what
mean,
flat earthers think.
there.
No.
What is their
We're not
path, and how does it make sense to you guys?
how are you going to validate their path?
Yeah.
How are you going to validate the path that they're taking?
Show me how the
Have
path.
you seen how many of them are supposed to be up there? I mean, pick one and then validate the path that it's taking. You could probably look up the claimed path and then just believe what you're being shown on a screen, but you're just going to have to believe that. So I'm not saying it's incorrect or fake or something like that. I don't even need to do that because you just can't validate it. I can't validate it.
You can't see it in the sky.
Dude, have a look at a map of how many are meant to be up there, and then tell me how many you go and see when you go look up at the sky at nighttime. You'll see
Yeah,
none,
fuck it.
right?
Yeah, no,
Occasionally,
I
I've seen
agree.
two. I've seen two ever, yeah.
Fuck 'em.
But if you look up a map, they're like freaking littering all over the sky, everywhere, all over the world. Apparently,
I've only seen it once in person.
yeah,
to
yeah,
be
I've
fair.
seen it a few times.
I was living in Bend, Oregon, when I saw it over the sky. It lasted 15 minutes. Not gonna lie, it was just a straight shot of just lights.
Yep. Yeah, we can't really validate
I literally
exactly.
called my mom, who lived in Salem. I was like, "Bro, you see this shit?" She woke up. She was like, "Yeah, I did." I was like, yeah.
So check this out. 14 minutes past the hour in the text chat, I posted some screenshots from job listings. Nothing about what they do is anything that anyone can independently validate, because what they're doing is trapped behind top
Oh, this
secret and above compartments.
this was 5 years ago. What I was talking about, to be. Not trying to talk shit. It literally was.
Yeah, look at those jobs. If you want those cool jobs at SpaceX,
I have
you're
a
going to
job.
need an above top secret clearance to work there.
Oh,
This means
I,
everything they're doing is inherently unverifiable, proprietary.
no, I'm fine. I already graduated. I'm good, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, so what are they doing? Nobody knows. Nobody in here knows.
Right. Right. That's the. Yeah.
Kind of convenient, right?
No, it's very inconvenient. I mean, yes, it's convenient because it's inconvenient. I'm just trying to think, like how to. I just don't trust you. Everything else is round, just not Earth. I mean, that's one of the easiest ones to say, right?
Yeah, Earth isn't a planet in outer space.
Uh,
There is no solar system.
what?
That's right. Everything you believe right now about outer space is not true.
Pretty sure most people in here would disagree with you on that.
No, he's absolutely right.
There's no solar system.
Well, not in the sense that you've been taught. That's
There's
for
no
sure.
planets. There's no moons. There's no suns.
No, we have all those things. We see the same things you do, obviously.
Yeah,
But we don't shove how we think
I
about them
live
through
where you
somebody
live.
else's
I
imagination.
see it. I live there too. Of course, we see
When
the
we
same
look at the
thing.
same thing you do, we don't have a story to go with it that we can't verify.
What do you call it? A solar neighborhood? A solar family? A solar
Right.
hello? Goodbye?
No, all the lights you
What do
see
you
in the
call
sky, stars, planets, sun, and moon, are above the Earth. The Earth is the floor of the universe, if you want to call it that.
it? Everything? All of it?
Yeah, Earth is the ground, man. It's the floor. Space is above, whatever space is. Yep,
What
those
happens,
things move in the sky.
knowing this, what happens in space that you get excited about?
Super weird question.
No, I think so.
Sunrises, sunsets.
No, that's not
You've
space.
you've never been to Jeffrey Epstein's
That's not
spaceport
space.
before?
That's not space. What in space do you get excited about? I'm actually just
Jeffrey
asking.
Epstein spaceport.
You think space is just completely 100% figured out? What do you get excited about?
Nobody said that.
The opposite. It's a mystery.
Apparently not, because every time someone talks about it, you have a whole explanation why they're wrong. It's not that big of a mystery, then, is it?
It is a complete mystery.
Well, no, because every time someone
Yeah,
tries to talk about it, you have your own little thing that you
because
say
they're
no.
making
Bro,
up
what are you talking about,
BS.
man?
They're coming at us with unverifiable claims and stories that we know are not true because what space is purported to be, how you believe it, how we were taught,
You're trusting
violates
this
every law
Discord
of
server
physics
over
that we can never
NASA.
test in reality.
You're trusting this Discord server over NASA, and who has like, what are you saying?
I'm not trusting anybody. I'm telling
Yes,
you
you
that,
are.
that the outer space
Yes, you are.
vacuum violates laws of physics that we know and can test and prove to be true.
This Discord server is against NASA.
Can you tell
And
me
you're
which
okay with
law it
that.
violates, please?
What do you get
Principally,
excited
the
about?
second law of thermodynamics dealing with
You're
entropy,
again,
because you're going to have to explain that gravity reverses the entropic process of gas
of
expansion, a
course.
free joule expansion of gas in a
Yes,
vacuum.
sir. And then
That's what
once
you're
I
going to have to
do,
claim if you
yes,
believe in
sir.
heliocentrism.
And then once I do, I'll have to explain entropic gases, and then I'll have to explain 2,000 different things, and I'll have to explain again and again and again and again. I'll have to
Just one
explain
time.
everything.
All it takes is one time.
You can't explain one thing because you'll always have another thing that you want to be explained.
We can stay on one topic if you want. Which one do you want to stay on?
The very first one that I brought up.
Hold up, do you understand why Mars
Do you
is a
remember what that was?
frozen death hole?
Can you say that again, please? I'm sorry.
Do you understand why Mars is a frozen death hole?
Because it's further away from the sun and
No, not
doesn't
you,
have the
dude.
heat.
Not you.
Oh, my
The
bad.
other dude.
How
By
did you
laws is a
confirm?
frozen death hole? What?
Yeah.
Mars, the planet, is a frozen death hole. Do you understand why?
Prove it.
What do you mean? Do you think Mars has land on it?
Fucking god.
No one said that.
Mars has land on it?
Yeah,
It's
do you
literally
think
just
you can pick up dirt from Mars and bring it back to Earth?
What the fuck does that have to do with my fucking question?
It's a yes or no question, dude.
I would like my answer
Everything.
first.
It has to do with your cosmology, and I'm trying to get to the bottom of
What?
it.
The fuck does this have to do with cosmology?
Try to keep up.
Discussing how we think about the universe.
He asked a question
Hold
about
up. So me asking you a question about Mars refers to the whole entire universe. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Don't
did you not appreciate my Socratic answer?
No.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. Answer
You
still
think
no.
here? I'll make it easier for you guys so you understand, because he sometimes talks right over you. You think Mars is a dirt ball floating in a vacuum?
No, that's not what my question was.
I told you it was the green
Yes or
bunny
no answer.
Hold up, I'm turning off a PlayStation 5. Okay.
Yeah, the question attacks your premise. Before you got your premise even out, again, we're good at this.
Are you denying the
Who's
existence
we?
of Mars?
No, I'm asking you for evidence that Mars is a dirt ball in a vacuum.
I never claimed that I was a dirt ball in a vacuum.
Then why would it be frozen? What's being frozen?
Okay, so
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. See, told you. I can see the future.
can we make an observation
Does this guy
on the
speak for you?
temperature? Let's just say using infrared or just detecting particles that's on Mars with the telescope.
Yeah. How do you go from that to proving that it's a frozen
No.
ball of
Are we
dirt?
able to do that? Are we able to do that? Yes or no?
Yeah, we can make observations using technology. Yeah.
Yeah, so we can determine temperature. Yeah.
Depends.
It depends on what.
It depends. Well, I mean, do you know what the medium is between you and Mars?
Oh fuck.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh crap, he got me. Yeah, did you
First
know
off-
that space is
First off, there's
99%
no
plasma?
medium between us. That's not how we
Space
measure.
is
We don't
99%
measure
plasma.
Earth or Mars
Can
with
you
a
provide a
medium.
source?
Yeah, how about Dr. Hannes Alphen?
No. Provide me a source.
Yeah,
You
I'm gonna explain the source.
No.
Dr. Han-
Give me a study.
I'm-
Give me a study.
yeah,
first.
I'm going to explain it and then I'll post it. Dr. Hannes Alphen, he's a NASA scientist.
Is he?
Okay, he developed a paper and gave a seminal talk called "Double Layers in Plasma Physics."
I remember when
Along
I
with that,
first
he
developed paper.
he also built in his laboratory a plasma sheet simulator. He addressed the entire world of astrophysicists and shamed them because they did not understand circuit theory, magnetohydrodynamics, plasma physics, or anything else which he says constitutes 99% of what outer space actually is, and
What a
derided them
real
for
American
believing in
hero.
gravity, which is 10 to the negative 39 times smaller than the
What an
Coulomb.
American hero.
So, in Double Layers of Astrophysics, he describes this environment and provides numerous sources and references. Again, a NASA scientist. Would you like to see the paper? It's about 300 pages.
I wish he was my dad.
Give me the paper.
Okay, hold on.
The paper's linked.
Like, do we
I'll
just
download
forget?
it.
Like, do we forget real life at what point?
The guy who wanted to talk about Mars doesn't know anything about Mars.
Yeah.
You talk.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is why I was saying like I was afraid to like say something
what the
because like
fucking conversation's about.
you asked him a question about that and now we're talking about who? Exactly.
Science fiction is not
Like
real life.
that's why. Like they
He
don't
asked him to back his claim up and with a citation, and that's what he did. And then he explained the citation, and now he's posted.
Fuck up, nigga.
That's not how it
Okay,
started.
yeah, all right, brain rot.
That's not how it started.
Yeah, we're not at the start anymore.
I've never heard about this plasma theory, so I'm
Unfortunately,
interested.
we're not. We never will be with you guys. always at
You
the
don't
end.
just stay at the start of a
I'll
conversation
first, I'll,
throughout
f-
the
I'll,
entire
I'll first
conversation.
validate using chat, and then I'll read your paper if that's okay.
You refuse to
You can do
hear
whatever you want, my friend.
Dart.
And
What we're looking for is a measurement of Earth curvature. That's what we need, right? Because when we go out and test the surface of the
we're not
Earth
talking about
over
the flat
large...
Earth right now, dude.
Oh,
See,
Oh, the
to
subject
be
matter.
hold on a
fair,
second. Hold on a second. Procomi, if you interrupt, you're just going to get muted. Simple as that. I just got to push a button, and you get a little red thing next to your name, and you can't talk anymore.
Yep.
Right? The
I
topic
feel-
of the actual room is flat Earth, right? This is 24/7 flat Earth.
and you explained it because you said what we need. You explained it yourself. Thank you for
Hey,
saying it
Master,
that
if
way.
you do want to actually have a
What
conversation, I'm more than happy to have a
need.
conversation with you,
You
by the way.
said we twice. Yes.
I'm interested
You
in
guys
this.
are literally a group of people and who are in this. What we.
Yeah. What else would we be
Procomi.
besides a group of people?
Yeah. And that is just. Yeah. Okay.
But please don't talk over each other, Procomi. Jay was speaking. Please stop talking over him.
Oh no, that's not true at
Double
all.
layers,
You weren't
iron,
you were talking.
double layers, pumping.
No, I was
You
talking
can
to
read
the
that out in your own mind, Procomi.
Yeah,
If you have
check
something to add.
good for him and how he's
when
Yeah,
you use
running
the
it through
word
ChatGPT.
we as a group. Yeah, you guys are more. You're not. This isn't
Yeah, we're
science
something
at
else,
that
right?
point.
Let me read a quote from the paper, okay? What Dr. Hannes Alphen was saying.
I
Okay, I
don't know who
posted it in
that
the side
is.
chat for those who want
Go
to read.
ahead, homie. I trust
Okay, so he's deriding again this community of theoretical physicists, where he himself is an applied physicist. He says the conclusion is that the astrophysics is too important to be left in the hands of the astrophysicists. The billion-dollar telescope data must be treated by scientists who are familiar with laboratory and magnetospheric physics and circuit theory, and of course, with modern plasma theory. At least by volume, the universe consists of more than 99% of plasma, and electromagnetic forces are 10 to the 39 times stronger than gravitation. Incidentally, that's why they never found the graviton.
No, so hold up. I see what you're getting at, but you're confused, okay? So,
Okay, enlighten me, because I've read
um,
this paper.
yeah, so it's that matter itself. So ordinary matter is 99% plasma. But not every point in space is filled with plasma. Okay.
By volume, right, by volume it
Yeah.
says.
Yeah. So something
Right,
like
so,
dark energy or dark matter makes up about
oh, that's something for
27%.
real? Seriously? No, dark matter and dark energy is why you don't have curving space-time at microscopic and macroscopic levels.
Could be. I still don't think we understand what dark matter is yet, though.
Yeah, so why are you claiming it? All right, so here I'm going to post
Well, we
something
know
else here
it's
for
there.
you,
We just
okay?
don't understand what it does.
So,
Like we can observe
right,
it.
so
We
you
just
think you know what
don't understand
satellites
it.
are. If I go to the NASA Goddard Space Flight Center to do satellite tracking and queries, if I scroll down, I want to query a satellite. If you can explain what this means to me, that'd be awesome. So if you want to query a satellite, it says the trace query identifies periods when one or more spacecraft are on the same magnetic flux tube of force, or periods when one or more spacecraft occupy a field line which traces down to a specific ground station. And you think everything's using gravity.
Okay, so given that you've used a NASA source, I'm guessing that entitles me to use NASA sources as well, yeah?
Yeah, and we can see if they conflict with each other. Because if they conflict with each other, how do you evaluate which one is true?
Yeah. So, yeah, what the individual was talking about, it wasn't space itself, but just matter in general is made out of 99%.
Space by volume, excuse me?
Space by volume. Space in general is majority
Yeah, he
of it
talked
is
about the
empty.
volume.
That's what it literally means.
He talked about the
Why it's called
volume of
space.
space. And this becomes obvious when you actually read the rest of the paper, at least the first, 20 pages.
What was the guy's name? I don't want to click directly on your link. I've been
Yeah,
seeing
Hannes
that. Was it
Alfven.
Thomas what?
Hannes, Hannes Alfven, Alfven. The inventor of the Alfven drive discovered Alfven waves.
Okay.
He founded a whole field of physics called magnetohydrodynamics, upon which modern satellites are claimed to operate, as well as all the electrodynamic propulsion technology that's been done by NASA since the 1970s. For example,
Wait.
did you
I'm
know that the
seeing.
space shuttle, hold on, I'm almost done. The space shuttle, one of its missions was to test the plasma sheath. And when those shuttle bay doors open up, a gigantic steel beam raised up and would shoot off a tether with a pod at the end. And this tether would extend miles. And they would use the magnetic flux of Earth in order to propel the space shuttle and to do braking in space, to slow down and power capacitors.
So I'm seeing Williams and Moorhead as the actual publishers of it. What did
The
you say
beginning
the
of the
name was?
papers is by Hannes Alfven, where he's part of the team. He's addressing a group of people at a conference, and this paper came out
Is
as a
he one of
result
the
of that.
authors, or is he just one of the researchers?
Well, if I guess he's not a publisher. He would be the guy that those researchers went to. He would be the mentor of those who published the paper.
Okay, so now
Yeah,
I'll
he's that
actually
guy.
give the
He's not
paper a
some
read.
lowly dork. He's one of the most amazing physicists of all time.
Oh wow, this fucking
He
format.
died in
is
1995.
horrendous. What was his last name?
Alfven. Alfven.
Oh yeah. Original.
All right, I gotta
So
go.
it
I'll
was
be
part of
back in
the
15
committee.
minutes.
It was part of the committee, yeah. In the paper.